we willing and capable for do big things for move this country in the right direction, I think history will be very kind to President Dr. Julius Maada Bio. Like how Alaji say, we in a young man, joined the military, fought in the war, start the peace process. Many people don't know say in family were massacred in Tium. They began reason for hates for the Sanko and IUF with all in being, so not ever say on table, Lord, crush them. Say no. Started the peace process. He gives alone the ultimate gifts. No gifts, no pass peace in the world. No gifts. If now lie, check with any country to go through conflict now. Let you wait in the pray. Say, God, if now anything no more one log, all come bad, but you allow get peace. President Bill gave us peace. He took a courageous decision. I also tell somebody, let show me who's military leader where popular a kind of power inside 3 months he hand over power. Where he come, not of us say the first and I hand over, I conduct the election. He say the time, say we will be there, we know they extend themselves. And so they left him. Most people don't know, say, President Julius Maada Bio, in first cabinet, where he be military leader, he be include Samora Kamara, he be include KKY. A lot of people don't even know that. Joseph Samsise of the APC in agriculture minister. Paul Kamara, Christian. This is the man. When you see in this, they tell it from a young age, in instinct, don't always be what he say na makeni. He say, me. I know they check who say you come out. I know they check your time. In cook, in security, in chief of staff, all in when he meets them, we don't ever make, then come out from other parts of the country, they speak different languages. In first cabinets, all of that. It shows democracy. He give the country the ultimate gift. Conduct the election. He could have changed. If we don't, at that time, by the way, if he could have decided, say, let him become a civilian, he run. He could have decided, say, they contest, he go inside the election like how some other people they don't do. He becomes civilian. He left, he pull and he go completely. And at no point where they are away, anybody no accuse and say don't interfere. Very important point. Nobody no accuse and say, he be and try for machinate. He go study, focus. When he come back, he say, they go through the democratic process. He contest the laws, he accept. First inside party. Then he get the party in symbol, he contest the laws. He believes, say, reason be there for electoral justice that same day. He puts up his hand, he say, I choose the country. He left. Yes, sir.
Nabi Menabi, Minister of Presidential Affairs at the time, at the State House when they cut the case against them, say, yes, you may have evidence, but you don't come too late. With laws in Sierra Leone is that if you have an election-related matter, especially presidential elections, you don't come within 7 days of the announcement of results. He went there 10 days later. So on that basis, then dismissing case. You know what he did? He went to State House. He go to my office. He say, Alpha. He say, I want to see President Ernest Bai Koroma. He not go there alone. Then he go with the body of Christ and some of the interreligious council. So I go meet President Koroma. I say, Mr. President Julius Biamna there. He wants you. I say, Oman Koima. What do you want? Now I say, he want to talk to you. He said, I go call them. I go call them. They came in. Sule Daramin and Karen go inside. It was in scope. Present time. You know the first thing he did? As he see Ernest Koroma, he embraced him. Now you can see that picture there. Now he embraced him. He said, for the sake of Sierra Leone, you are my president. And from that day onwards, we see come out, he go England. He not come again for comfort. That's where Ebola come.
In fact, the only time he come back, now when it was needed for national service, a moment where he say, for can't help for fight a disease will be the threat in this country. And where Kamusa he go first, he go State House. He go meet with President Koroma. He say, how can I help? The only question you ask, how can I help? They go all across the country to decide the way you know say na people them. Ask, we're not holding a power now, and then I let them suffer more so that I will make reason for kind of power. Never did that. Every time this man don't be faced with a crossroad for choose between your own ego, your own personal interest, for choose anything, you don't always decide for go with waiting they in the best interest of this country and waiting they in judgment. We will move this country in the right direction. I think since a time, a period this as well as we enter ECOWAS, all the heads of state in the camp, we hear the message we give na Makeni, a message of national cohesion. I've been telling us saying I in choose for do the town hall na Makeni. So a leader in the think ways will me you know the think. He choose for go Makeni. Say and not so in stronghold. If not clap it be once. But elect we unpick and manipulate. Say we know manipulate whole all area na Makeni. Not so we cannot. If not clap no maybe why they go bond. Or Bo or Kenema, But say go Makeni, go get real conversation about peace, about unity, about cohesion, about bringing the country together, about real development, about coming together and moving forward. He did that, and I give credit to the people of Makeni as well. They extend their hand, they applaud, and they see the things that we don't do. And today we see the decision as well. So if any Sierra Leone and they else they wonder, they ask a question, what kind of leader we have? We get a leader in President Julius Maada Bio, where at each time they live the values Salome Big Pass we all. They live the motto of this country, unity, freedom, and justice. They live the sentiment of bringing this country together because the country is important and bigger than all of us. But now come back to ECOWAS. Honorable Emerson Lamina, I want you spend some time, do some civic education for people. They do the radio rounds then this year, and some people they say, "Me don't even know what civic self with the host ECOWAS. What ECOWAS don't do for we? What's in ECOWAS?" Yeah, I talk about the gift of peace and stability and all that. So I want you do two things for me, sir. And I know saying a lecturer, but yeah, with a small time constraint, but I will give some time. For situate the value of ECOWAS to Sierra Leone and Salone in contribution to ECOWAS, reflected in our leadership, City Tunis Speaker, you representing us, Abdul Kagbo and others, and the role with Sierra Leone and ECOWAS, the relationship we get, and why such a meeting are important. I think what I hear from government perspective, follow here from the honorable member of parliament, we actually see on ECOWAS for let people understand for we. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Minister Siba. Me people now a privilege and also an opportunity for make we know about ECOWAS, that is the parliament. It is beautiful that we are operating dual parliament. We operate Salone Parliament, we also operate Nigeria Abuja ECOWAS Parliament. It's very clear that the supplementary act work and very, very clear. But before that, goes to small history lane. Sometimes in 1975, Nigeria may get a military leader, very young, forward-looking, futuristic, Nkulan Yakuba Gowon. Then we actually born this vision. He shared out in brother Natugu, Yasimi Yandema. How do we do? Follow get to citizenship, and then 15 countries here. Then they work out free one, free movement of citizens. Make we get free trade. Where tariff business go be reduced among ourselves. Make we integrate because of language, with culture, with religion. We are the same people. How do we come about that? Then come around 1975 May for form ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States. They may actually pay attention to trade and I don't go to try themselves for money business. 50 years on, just last year we celebrate to 50 years ECOWAS. Around 2000, the ECOWAS Parliament was also born. Who's I mean they represent? The ECOWAS in Edman, the chairman, where we, Salon so blessed, forget the chairman of head of state, head of authority, and government, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, happened to be the chairman at this time. I mean, tell somebody that there could have been no better time than bringing President Maada Bio as chairman for ECOWAS at this moment. I will tell you the reason. He's not only tailored for the time. When you look at the man in profile, President Julius Maada Bio, he's tailor-made. At a time when country, they don't backslide. They say, no, we need it again. And they are not soldier man then. I'm talking of Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger. They say, no, we don't come out, even Guinea-Bissau. We don't come out, we don't dig again, because we political leaders, they've been doing one time or the other, they don't hold democracy fine. That is a man. He gets a language for tell and say, yes, me, I'm a military leader. I put the combat. I go nearly 20 years. I forget for governance business. I come again. I wear civilian clothes. I go to democracy. As the minister say, I lost. Abia. I put in the country before. I come again. I win election. That's a man. So you see, no ECOWAS country at the moment, they don't understand that language. Like from a tailor-made man, we don't be head of state in combat, head of state in civil. That's a man. President Julius Maada Bio. Today, at the head man, what does this mean? It means for Salon say they deepen with democratic credentials. For look at the head man, where with consensus, then they call the shots. What's happening now? He called the shots. You know, many things in West Africa. You know, the Right Honorable African Ambassador touched on a very sensitive point. It's like this man don't do beaucoup peace business, peace mission. What happened recently in the Benin Republic? You overturn coup, make the government sit down back. What happened Guinea-Bissau? You say no, are they going at this timeline? When all democracy, what happened Guinea? Are they going at this timeline? When I get democracy, can you imagine if you don't do all that? Now, other countries then, when they clap for winning ECOWAS parliament, we are so proud. Whenever we turn up or talk, it's a small country. But we can't get a chairman, all eyes are on us. Each time, my brother, Honorable Abdul Kaibo, each time I turn up, and we leader of delegation, Veronica Kalisi, say turn up for talk. We are so respected. Yes, a small country. Why? The chairmanship, we are so respected. Where are we going? So you see, this are the man, where at the moment, take a decision, say no, I'll come to that in detail better. But today, I'm for 10 years, in short, we're a very rich country. We contribution at ECOWAS. If you look at them, at the one time, Dr. Shekasti hold the headmanship. Where are we coming at this particular moment? We don't get President Julius Maada Bio as the chairman for all authority then, government then, and head of state then, saying, no, we don't chairman this. We understand both the military language and the civilian language. Inside the same ECOWAS, we don't get an executive secretary, 89 to 93, Dr. Cheryl Abbas Bundu, in record. Oh, when they read in CV, each time when you get ECOWAS session, you get a whole documentary on Cheryl Abbas Bundu. For like get that name to the ECOMOG, now in aid, in design, ECOWAS is like born the Fed side, when they call ECOMOG. That's his legacy. Dr. Abbas Cheryl Bundu, who inside ECOWAS, who don't get speaker in the person of Dr. Sidi Mohamed Tunis, he don't be speaker. We make Sierra Leone and get beaucoup job at the parliament, even at the commission. Inside this parliament, inside ECOWAS, I will tell you, say, we get separation from the head of state and authority. We get the commission, where they run the executive wing. Inside the secretariat, there, we get the parliament. We also get the court. Inside the court, we don't get vice president, a Sierra Leonean, Sengu Justice Kuruma. Justice Sengu Kuruma. You can imagine, inside this parliament, at the commission, we don't get a vice president. We don't call our sister, Madam Finda Kuruma, lawyer. Inside this, inside this ECOWAS, Sierra Leone get beaucoup benefit at the commission. Beaucoup Sierra Leone look at the commission at the parliament. And now we call the shot. You know what that means? Each time ECOWAS sit down, and they tell you, say, President Maada Bio will dominate the agenda, but he calls the agenda, and this is all discussed. What I respect for we. The chairman for over, when I look at ECOWAS population, over 400 million. How about that? or above 400 million citizens inside ECOWAS. He chairs it. Yes, that's the man. So for we, you know, deepen with democratic credential. That Salon, a country we for look up to. Salon, we look at history. Just now, the ambassador give a summary. We don't come from fine good governance under Sam Milton, just after independence. As we turn out, we don't share history of coups and counter coups in the same country. As it turned out, we don't go 2 years, the issue of corruption, past government. We don't go through 11-year interregnum. What an horrendous war. Cut and cut foods. In all of these things, we grapple. So no, Salon is a classical example. We say they do war. Yet, they're going to table, they're still going to negotiate. Peace camp. Inside the world today, the world they look at you as a classical example. You mean war camp? War on peacefully on a table? That's an example. We go through fragile democracy. Today we are getting stronger in democracy. Government in rule and loss. He had no power. Opposition can take power. A loss. He had no power again. Can you imagine? From fragile to stronger democracy. Little by little. That is what we are going through. We don't go through diseases. You can imagine, I talk of COVID-19, you can't let on, but Ebola. We struggle, then stigmatizing the whole world. We for done Ebola, we fed them. Because of the Snowland Ebola, President Julius Malabio, it tambai for fed COVID-19. You know, it finish. We're on record. Where are we going? As it turns out, Minister Siba don't read out misprision of treason. They don't read out crimes. But because the Attorney General get the authority and call Nola Kuseke. This case, I make it out, Alibasa. I cannot go there much. Me a lawmaker. But where are we going? Today, we are saying President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma former should come back home. What does this mean? I'm in ECOWAS. With contribution then to peace building. I get opportunity every year. Country they produce and present and read out and country reports. Now they will then MP that TNAP now for Checheram, tell country them, I don't go TNAP for peace. That no country they fall back. Nobody taken aback. There are signs. They make, I'm so glad you don't enact how you want the response center build. Nothing that happen in a country through accidents. Now things that happen small. Today, we get Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Very powerful institution. Where many countries they inside ECOWAS and Lily, they don't get aid. So we advance. When you look at with legislation then, some also new, some repeal. We don't do. Many countries get the Falabakat away. When I can tell you talk about Gibi bill, now ECOWAS Parliament. They say, hey, remember, we respect it out of your bill. Don't bring it here. You mean we should not marry under 18? Please stop it there. That is the country we have. Giving women opportunity that they for benefit from the free quality education. So the stance at this time, I tell you about country like Banjul. Each time I jam and send message, I say, President Malabi they get peace. The Banjul president will call, hey, go to the council, and this person say, come. Next time Macky Sall inauguration they go on, they get standby flights. Macky Sall in Senegal. Inauguration they go on. After that, I left. Play the beat for it, and there is the country, irrespective of all what thing that happen. They still not allow water to go under the bridge. Today, the Attorney General, you don't see in public notice that all charges against some of them get misprision of treason. When you go to History Lane, we cannot go to it. Mina was charged with misprision of treason. The next day, he landed himself where Panama Road, right? But here is a man, President Julius Malabio, an epitome of peace. So, no! Now, only one country we get. Let's hug. Let's chill. Now, only Mama Salon we get. That's the beauty. Before this week expire, definitely we have a parliamentary resolution on the subject matter we don't discuss.
Okay. See, we get another breaking news. But this don't in the works for a while. We want to tell the outstanding ECOWAS MP, leader, member of the parliament, chairman, this man entitled Boku, mayor, plenty title them. But they tell one of the outstanding public servants in the Republic of Sierra Leone. We thank you, sir, for your leadership. And so our ECOWAS peace, national cohesion. Will not be no say today you can't meet up this news, but you don't meet up. You're not the right person. Where something happen, now you can do the talk between. Now you the try for do the institutionalization of peace. Now the country, we can work together sometime on the civic education aspect. I want to comment on the importance of the aging step we don't take today, what I just announced on behalf of the government of Salone, and the ECOWAS summit in Kanwan Salone, and what it for mean this moment for the country, for peace, for national cohesion. Over to you.
On a good evening, because you don't pass afternoon safe. Good afternoon, everybody. We want for tell Papa God thank you. The Bible saying everything Lord give thanks. I know say we pastor and chief imam Naya, so don't preach to we today. Say me say I forget say not to church today. I almost say amen. What make I say Lord give Papa God thank you? For me, one of the first thing why I read this announcement just now, now take my phone on. I see what they look my phone. Now the unity agreement at the fence on my phone. I say waiting this imply for we, now the peace commission and as a nation inside this unity agreement. Because members say one of the things they currently they work on now make sure say agreements where party then sign, they also fulfill them. And what I watch, the first thing where I see now resolution 6. Like read down for now. It said both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle the relationship with the national, social, political, economic system, such as between His Excellency the President and former political leaders, in bracket, former presidents and vice presidents, the APC and SLPP leadership, etc. Why I read that day? Why are you waiting? This announcement say it make a blow candle. You go say waiting make you blow candle. Now for just say no more, now for just tick the box no more. Now na day for na the peace commission, or na for make sure say teen all. From una we don dey observe we na the peace commission, una know say we need to look at things surface level. We always make sure say we drill deep. If we say we dey make peace, we dey make peace. And this week, if una dey even follow we na we Facebook page, una see say we, the national moral guarantor them, and also the APC, we been dey go around institutions them. We dey go ask them, this agreement where we been signed, how far una don go? Wetin una don do? Wetin na the bottleneck them inside there? If challenge dey, how we can help una as an institution? Then they all man ask questions, they're able for answer questions them. And I should say una no yeri say anything don't come out the way ala dey inside. It should say salon people there were able for sit down, we're able for manage situation for we self, we're able for talk to we self, and we able for bring peace calm to we self. If we not be able, then not be for tolerate the team the way they go round. The only side we left when tomorrow, in fact, now this press release make will not do one today. Now ECSL tomorrow we the day na ECSL and na day we the complete all thing. All thing go down complete. We go down visit all the institution. But so far, I go tell una so good. Everybody happy because they find out say all man they work. Pan the tripartite recommendation. All man they work. Nobody, no institution, no day will lack behind. All man don't move. All man don't AC foot. All man don't do something. What to make us start from yonder? Let we look at we country Sierra Leone. And then they talk about the history where we already do yeri. We don't come up and war. Tell God thank you for the international partner then where they can help we. But one thing what I can always tell people then, now the fact say, Salomon, when we go na the table, anytime we go na the table, where we talk case and people that witness them. When it comes to implementation, we dey implement. No agreement, no the way they go say from more than common at that table. Nothing no dey and that agreement the way they implement. Go look back now all the agreements then way Salomon don't do. Something they way we don't do. It shows say we able for talk to we self. We can make bad hearts by we self, and then they say, oh, as Pakaba say we have bad hearts. But that not mean say we hate we self that much that we're not able for talk to we self. So now how that we were that day. Now this commission we work. Now how for make that we bad that we get for we self. How we go see them as positive change. More change them to good that. The commission work now for how they go around for forgive we self. How they go around and breach peace. If we look at certain things the where the people are holding at this table where they're not even touch about. The UN Security Council where we've been there 2024 and 2000 to 2025. Where we dey under, we see how Salon promote peace in the world. We not tap there. We also see na the security council when Mr. Sef I go present then collect and what we do na the unity agreement they say do your peace commission una can't show we how we do this. By the time I do my presentation done, lad give una this is testimony now na Alpha Canning Church. By the time we're done, he say and other country then can meet with do you this model we need them. We need for know how for engage more. We need for understand how social cohesion they prevail now in a country. How una able for the make sure say they implement agreements. Then other country that we're not even inside Africa. Like then they can meet we and tell we say look get a blueprints of some of the things they do. If we they go market we self as peaceful people then. And then kind of not able for see evidence, then we say we'll get problem. But one good thing, last week I've been there meeting na the UN. I know we call us UN, but na UN na Salonia so again. Then say, how we get peace commission there across Africa. They say, but waiting the Salon Peace Commission no exhibit, no other peace commission no exhibit it. This is from a UN very senior UN official. And I go say, peace. We can always say this and Macam, because I study peace. One of the things they say if the government not take the lead, peace never succeed. Because for late opposition says smile, get for say the government willing for make peace. And we see say that don't go right through. We don't see the government always they make efforts. And we say the Peace Commission, they take advantage of that. For bring not just APC, but all other political parties and actors them on board. For sure say, we promote peace at all levels. Whether not the paramount chief them, we don't work with them. Whether not the councillor them, we don't work with them. Whether not government line ministry them, we don't work with them. And we don't want to go back to the past. In fact, right now as I talk to you, now we office na the hall, we get meeting there where they look at the TRC, any recommendation, and waiting don't achieve so far. We get 40 parastatals the way they do right now, where they update. So far, we waiting we don't find out so far, and they still the update. 61% of waiting the TRC recommend, we already implement as a nation. That document they waiting they for now for promote peace and social cohesion. In not tap day. Then don't make mention but we president how they do what they do na ECOWAS. But also na the AU. Now na the coordinator of the C10. And that's na the 10 countries them where they lobby for make sure so they give we permanent seats. 2 permanent seats and 2 non-permanent seats for Africa. Now the UN Security Council. And Salon done the champion now. How we go to go champion and then we not the correct we're not able to take care of we home. Now that's what they do. The unity agreement, I go tell you again, the unity agreement Not to people and can sit down then take Ken BNW, say, una write this, una write that, una write this. Na so una for agree. Not also una for agree. No, not also be happy. No, if anybody writes that history day, me, now witness, I go tell una say not also it be. I'll tell una say the government send the representative, the APC then send the representative, then sit down, the two party, and then they write waiting day na that unity agreement word for word. No international person not be engaged over them. For do waiting and do. That means they may get passion for peace and social cohesion. That means all my want for see Salone peaceful. That means all my want for see team better. For let we agree to that, for me then go sit down. We, the Peace Commission, will be go meet president. They've been there open, they've been there on social media. We'll go meet an office and say, Pa, this now we recommendation for the Peace Commission. Do you go allow we for do this? He say anything once now for bring peace and social cohesion can the country, una go do one. That's not how we don't use for work. So if the agreement say we for make sure say peace day between former president and the vice president them and all the stakeholder them, for me, I smile. All me to go there now though.
No clap for you.
Yes, no clap for we all. For we all. Because peace not a one-man business. So peace now we all business. If you feel say you not contribute to peace, you don't lie. If you feel say you not contribute to peace, you don't lie. Because what they write now in newspaper matter. What they put now your radio programs matter. What they put now your TV programs matter. How we they deal with research now we host them. It matter. How we they deal with your neighbor them. Whether una na same religion or not the same religion or whether una na the same party or not to the same party or it matter. Now they make peace day. Because if we been hate research because we belong to different religion, trust me, we for be feel by the other country them way older than the fact. But Salone not so. In fact, one of the things them where they can joke about Salone can go then conference, they say that only where you can Salone you the yeri where they say, how church today say alhamdulillah. Just imagine, you come out church, they say how the service today say alhamdulillah. So it's so important that even as we they celebrate, because this ECOWAS conference for me is a celebration.
Yeah.
Right? Celebration of achievements as peaceful country, because if peace not been there, Salone are the second most peaceful country in West Africa, if you know.
Yep. Second only.
Yeah? We they ahead of Ghana and Senegal.
Yes.
Won't I feel say some man they run go there and feel say them peaceful pass
We
way.
gotta
Not
live
so
there.
true.
Thanks to President Bill.
We peaceful. So and if we not been peaceful, then they can hold ECOWAS conference now. Yeah. So this na showcase. In only the showcase with tourism business, it also they showcase how peaceful we are. Because everywhere they go, na net na beach, and they meet some the people they work at the conference, then they na beach. Even them, then they relax there. So if Salone not been peaceful, if you say then go relax na beach where net don't come, then go for it. Some country then arm robbery. Then go put gun at the head na net for thief their wallet. But they see then they stroll na the beach. Then they enjoy themselves. Then go na the hotel room them when they want. That's now what we need for showcase. For long and bring the president come back. The former president come back. And they say then drop all the charges. How you and me go embrace them. Now that we need for look at. How we go ensure say this showcase we at every level, not only in Africa, but at global level. Say Salone na the country where we don't repeal death penalty, right? We need to kill with citizens there again. We not believe in that. And now, even though they say they don't charge them president, they drop all the charges, they say because of peace and social cohesion. Please let me and you to make a boast about it. And let we teach we picking them for forgive. Let we teach we office them. They want the other authority in office. How we go reconcile? How we go work towards peace and social cohesion. So Salone not go only know for peace, but for social cohesion as we move ahead.
Alhamdulillah. In Jesus' name. Today a different vibe we're gonna have today. We can for talk about waiting they bring we together. See the allergy, it cuts the scripture. Also unique to Salone. Unique to we. Muslims, they attend Christian schools. Christians, they attend Muslim school. The president is a practicing Catholic. He's married to a practicing Muslim. Most Salon people don't even know say that they're amazing because we don't so used to her. And your mama we born in a Haja. It's the beauty of this country. That make trade, in my last job, I've been advised for in government the way they can hire. And I've been they spend a lot of time, they talk to embassies and all that. I can they tell them say, if anybody say Salon so divided, they lie by you. We come at the politics, they argue. It's people like that. But the average Salon man, me, I just come up parliament, sir. I go table successfully the government printer. Oh, they talk. Now that same parliament, if you're a leader and leader, in fact, the two leaders, they also are members of the Organicals Club. They will talk, then they laugh, then they joke. The APC, they still enter. We say still enter. They all come and do. We all go sit down, we eat together. We all go to the same party there. We all marry the same woman there and the sister there. Meet up and the man there, and we have so much in common. We Allah don't bless you with now this country. And we for allow let them think and they become what they define we, the thing that we bring we together, not the one the way they scatter we all the time. So in that spirit, they will open now for quick set of round of questions. During a big day, we also echo as they go on. We don't come give the details. Tomorrow the ministerial sessions it starts. The mediation committee members them, and then the day after, Thursday and Friday, we get the ministerial council meeting. It starts. Saturday, we open the historic Julius Maada Bio Convention Center, Nalunge. We open the ECOWAS Logistics Depot, Nalunge. And then Sunday, the country they play host for the first time in history to the ECOWAS heads of states for the media summit. We will get multiple heads of state in the Kanaya and a brand new facility we all will be proud of. Longe, if you go there now, not to say below, transform part of President Bio in vision for help for bringing this country together. One let Lunge become a gateway for let Alaji Alpha Kano go gladly. You want to make a diplomatic city there. We attract conference stories. You see somebody they pass about money, they try for compare OAU, this, that. We don't make this clear. Independent analysts, they don't make this clear. Anybody will get small intellectual prowess. You know, so where they compare amounts, they compare the amount, then you adjust for inflation over the period of time. So if they say in 1980 na be 200 million, we adjust in real dollar terms for today, 1980, it will be 801 million. That's what they spent. And the judgment of economists and history is that the foundation now need for the evisceration of the economy. That's the judgment of historians. The country could not afford it. The bank governor at the time advised against it. IMF at the time advised against it. But it was done. President Bill say we need a more prudent economic management. We for years play a leading role globally. But we not for do that at the expense of social investments. We not for do that at the expense of the economic stability. So we don't maintain all social investments. We host ECOWAS this year. We don't maintain everything. Free quality education, healthcare, everything. Fit salon. We don't maintain the investments. We're spending from we coffers less than 0.01% of the national budget. But even if you take the private sector investment, you take the value because of the guarantee, it's only 1%, 1.5% of the GDP. At the time, the expenses was about 20% of the GDP, 50% of the development budget, half of it. all taken directly from the treasury. Will not do that at all, at all. Private sector investment. By the way, I see somebody they quote multiple numbers. I been mentioned say the initial agreement was about 86 million, by the way, not to be in dollar, not be euro, not be include the presidential villas and the 14 presidential villas there with the bill and all that. When the agreement don't be completed with everything incorporated, I count 124 million. So that's this government, we're very transparent. We come forward and talk. By the way, when they attend this press conference, no say, when I be announced the agreement with the Ministry of Finance, I came here, I explained it at the time. And we don't come back and give you the exact figure again, but that money doesn't come from the coffers. The private sector FB group, they contribute about 15 million euros. The rest they take in bonds, in loans from EBID and other banks and other financial institutions. We do their own assessment. We think government they do a guarantee. But then bank they don't analyze the loan and don't say this in a loan where the capacity for pull this money back over the period of the agreement when at 30 years. 30 years at the period of the agreement. Not just to this country, but for letting you know upfront all these details. The setting up of that infrastructure, the government not spend a single direct cash into it. We not raid the treasury. That did not happen. For all of the operations of this, ECOWAS don't contribute significantly, but government of Sierra Leone get for contribute. If you the host person or you host select the person say they take care of all my expense, you must make the rooms fine, you must count security, you must put the banner, you must host something, you must cook one fall must die. Eh? Or with the flaman and a cow, when a baby guest. Now the sacrifice for that opportunity there. Yeah, but small fries, sir. You know, bread must go into the oven. In some cultures, they said, and if one small person hand over, say, okay, marry this with sister, that will become, or with brother. So I want to take the question then quick, and then we'll come back to you. Oh, I'll do the questions quickly. Yes. Let me see the hands. Okay, we'll start. So last week now, so I will start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's tap here first. We'll go quick, sharp. The one other gentleman with the glasses. Then I want Pakamade too.
Edward Nyaketwe, MTV. I want to make an appeal to Honorable Al-Fakan. Firstly, to us now, we're all glad we don't drop all the charges them against the former president. But my first appeal would be say the families for the one they will be lost in life during that November 26 school, please make us take them into consideration as they are going through a lot. And also to the families of those that were influenced, brainwashed, and financed also. I think so. I need for taking them into consideration also.
All right, Pakama.
Madam, we understand say the Guinea government don't be left younger, but the old man pass. What guarantee we get it? In terms of litigation, in accordance with the international law, who go assure perpetual peace now and for all? Or is it that say the Guinean president did not say the ECOWAS meeting, they take place in Sierra Leone, that I make it just get free? Two, Mr. Alvagan. Excuse me, sir. Doctor, rumor they go on say, I want to educate skeptics them. You tell them the difference. That this ECOWAS meeting, when they can hold us alone, go likely cause economic woes them, like the OAU conference. I want to make you educate the general public whether it's true or not. Yes, sir. Pardon me, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Chairman, sir, my minister. Yes, sir. But I truth say any country where they host the ECOWAS conference or ECOWAS meeting, the member states that they financially contribute for give some financial help, sir. Thank you.
All right, number 3, quickly. Please, if somebody don't ask question, don't repeat it. I really want to manage this time. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Mahmoud Silla from the Nature newspaper and Silla I watch online. I'm back. I've been away for some time.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Minister of Information, will you be surprised? This is the decision the government of Sierra Leone, through the Attorney General's office, don't take. This decision will go against you tomorrow, in the sense that people then go misinform, or some action will be taken against the government of Sierra Leone as a result of victims mentioned just now. That is one. Honorable Alpha Khan, who also close to.
Hold the mic up here small.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are very close to the former president, and you are also close to the current president. There was a rumor that the house where the current president were residing at Juba was paid by the former president. Will you confirm that information to the public today?
All right, thank you very much. Now get the next person.
And I'm Current Ali from Pan African Student Voice Radio. The first question they go to Alhaji Alpha Khan. Waiting the assurance really give to citizens them about security during this ECOWAS summit till it come to the end. My next question they go to Honorable Emerson Lamina. We don't they see ECOWAS they give judgment over issues them many times na ECOWAS country them, but then country then they can feel for adhere to them judgment then they. We remember there is a case where one lady, because of child marriage, that issue they up now against Sierra Leone, and you actually they represent ECOWAS now here. It's not the assurance we go give you say the ECOWAS itself go begin bet. It will be just that ECOWAS so they see they will give a verdict over an issue and the country not adhere to that particular verdict there.
Thank you very much. Next person. I'm Francis Akaya. Oh, yeah. Oh, on this side. And I think that lady did it last, yes.
Alassane Kouma, the report for Post Online Television. A question to go to the deputy leader too of government business regarding the former president in Kamwan. You be mentioned inside statements if Parliament get for debate. That particular decision they will come up from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. I just want to know how Parliament get forgot about that. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice already don't break the news out to the public. And the second one, they go to Madam Samai. You inside your statement, you mentioned Sierra Leone, now the second peaceful country now Africa, so to speak, now West Africa, so to speak. I just want to know, because there are a lot of concerns coming from Sierra Leoneans, we all the Sierra Leone passport that they've been harassed in numerous countries across the country on the issues we get to do with the drug across West Africa, especially for Sierra Leone. I just want to let you comment on that. Yeah, thank you.
Final question.
Good afternoon, everybody. Munira Tukalon from Nirakal Insight. We are visioning Lungay to be a second capital for Sierra Leone. So the government has stated that this infrastructure is designed to elevate Lungay into a major commercial and administrative hub. But what beyond the Austin diplomatic summit, what specific policies are going to be introduced, so that the private sector enterprises will be established permanently in Lungi? And also the second question I have is, as the chairman of the ECOWAS, there are other countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger that exit the ECOWAS. What regional dynamic has the chair of ECOWAS, diplomatic concessions or strategies is President Bio proposing during the summit to rebuild the trust so that there will not be any other fragmentation in the ECOWAS?
Right. Thank you very much. I'm for telling all plenty. Thank you for the question today. I just want to say very quickly that this week Zach share around we published at the ministry the frequently asked question on the ECOWAS summit. Everybody here for don't get that, not so. So there, if you don't get it, go now page and all, because some of them questions when they ask, we don't address already. That's why we like for proactively give the information. When I your name and they for give you information, say bell full. We give no more. So we don't provide answer to a lot of the question there. I'll start so and go so. So we end with Alaji. You had a couple of questions. Our ECOWAS, whether it will say ECOWAS, they contribute to the cost when in the hosts. And then there was another question for you about how Parliament they debates this issue we will be read about earlier today. And then about the country honoring, and again, and maybe an opportunity for like clarify, ECOWAS court judgments and ECOWAS inability for help for foster country for do that. Please, Lord one as briefly as we can.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very interesting questions. Somebody asked question on what about the families? I think I just touched on that. Okay, I forget about that. Yeah, when a member country they contribute to ECOWAS, I want to make we know a few things how ECOWAS are run. All countries they finance their own contribution to ECOWAS. How about it? For example, Sierra Leone, any ship where they can salon, as long as they inside African territory, they cut 0.5% tax. What's that money to go? BSL, Bank of Salon. Then they use for fund ECOWAS activity then. As you see me now, so each time I go ECOWAS Parliament, each time Honorable Abukabo, they go ECOWAS Parliament, not to Salon government, they buy for tickets, not to Salon government, they buy for the degree per diem. Now ECOWAS, now responsibility that. Are we understanding that? So, we losses in other parts, Salon government at all, and ECOWAS. Notwithstanding, what will be contribution? I know get Kenya at least, I know for buy coffee, tea, bread, for feed them. Definitely, morally speaking, the money like for spend for do jingle, etc., these are little things. Salon government go more foot in and yeah, I can tell you, because it will be shameful they get Kenya for any kind of big summit where they put Salon on the map, greatly, bright map. That Salon, and another good thing I go see from this summit, I don't want to Boku ECOWAS country them for all. For ECOWAS sitting there. I know with the exception of Nigeria, I know one day see we get ECOWAS building. Look how they can't get Julius Malala building. So today, when ECOWAS go build ECOWAS property, in a day, all of the ECOWAS meeting on a hotel will go. So now our landmark Salon on score so again, besides Abuja, Nigeria, now Salon will be the next country where we get ECOWAS house, where we go name after President Julius Malala in name. So these few things, also judgment of ECOWAS. And follow we know, like I said earlier on, ECOWAS are divided into the commission, ECOWAS divided into the parliament and the courts. I work for the parliament also. But in as much as ECOWAS in judgment they can come, countries they actually ban for are there. But also want to make you know, countries that get their sovereignty there, maybe not aligned to country sovereignty in as much as then they subscribe, then country they respect that ECOWAS commission, but countries they get a uniqueness in terms of sovereignty where nobody not can touch at the end of the day. Another question will come again that Parliament will come with a resolution. So yes, very soon, this week before it expire, Parliament will come out with a resolution. The standing orders of Parliament very clear that Section 14 inside the Constitution, subsection 4, the President, a minister, they can go into any agreement, but for like binding. Now, Parliament then get that authority inside Section 14 of the Constitution, subsection 4D. Any resolution they can go into them. But for like binding, now only Parliament get that authority. Section 105 of the Constitution is a Parliament without prejudice. Parliament shall be the highest law-making authority. So these are very, very important. And the sister also asked last question, look at the strategy then, where President Julius Malala don't do for them country, they don't secede. I will tell you, you don't get sleep. Because I tell you earlier on that not only in understand President Julius Malala, not only in understand the language of incoming combatant now. Now make it free at any time for jump, now Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. They don't understand themselves. I don't tell you the detail because it go premature now. But they don't go far. Who could have thought Guinea go get democracy like today? Who could have thought Benin Republic could go overturn? Who could have thought Guinea-Bissau, they're not agreeing and say, yes, we'll get this election. That has been the strategy. Sleepless night of President Julius Malabio. Each time he happy to jump. So not like he don't give Galon then classical example. So no, if we competent diplomatically and they honor me and they adore me and say, ah, they walk in and sleep. All the sub region don't bring quietude, quietness day. Now the Sahel. Quietness. Then your own backyard. You get question mark. They have like take the bold step with the minister and all the side person, the government talk man, the minister of information and civic education. Don't break a big news for we today. Based on that, Parliament will get resolution. I will tell you, even this week, for
Thank you.
cement everything. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, leader. And Sarah, I think there was one question or two. Pakama herself been direct one question to you, and then the other ones to respond to them quickly,
Let's
please.
start with the Yenga Yon. Yenga, if you've been the follow-up Yenga not to want and the soldier man and just grab the open them border and say when I begin go up and down. Right? A lot of negotiation and talk done there between the two soldier man them and between the different sides, communities them. As we did it, we even get program where they go on the right now, right? Community. But one of the things them we been done up in force, this last play they we pass so. The two soldier man them, Guinean, them play against Salon soldier, then they football. So you they see say then create them brotherhood way been done caused by animosity, right? That's all part of trust building. So then don't get a lot of trust building exercise where then go continue, not to one day, where them in kind of epidemic for ka we. So if problem can be, we still need for know how they handle them until we resolve them peacefully. Now then don't open. People then they go and come, then they do them business. Problem not there it's right now. So low pray say, wait till we don't start. It go lead to the total commot, then go able for commot day back and go back now then country. We self go able for man then guard, we border them and make sure say that place they become more lively. Go one thing them wait and say the place be so dead. So we need for make more life, more activity they gone so that nobody know can take with territory. Again, now we been calling for ka epui. Now make it come. Second one, security for we passport. In internal security, when they pass in the streets, then they stop you asking for your passport. No, nobody stop you asking for your passport. If they stop you na people your own border, na their own checks and balance and security where they put in place for their own country. Maybe you go feel say na you want then they check when a Sierra Leonean. You go surprised if when the Gambian go tell you say then they stop them. The Nigerian go tell you say then they stop them. So every country get in own checks and balance in terms of security. Then they influence the global peace index. What they talk about say Salon na the second most peaceful country in West Africa. Na completely two different things. So then we say Salon will get with your security check. We don't if they don't arrest people there with drug them now with airports. Now because of the kind of security they will put now with border points there, we don't even hear na Cambia district where then they catch people there with illegal things them. Even with picking them more than one for stowaway with. We see how they don't stop them. So it's waiting you they put every country there in your right for put in your systems for security, for checks now in your own border area, whether airports, whether land, whether by sea, anywhere. So I think say then now they own checks and balance. We're not the affect we.
Thank you very much. Honorable Alaji Alpha Khan, you get quite a few questions. I want to let you low splits them, some of the question them. So you will take the one that we been directed directly to you, and maybe you left some that we may say we'll take after us. But go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Well, this ECOWAS business, I think, in a way we don't understand what ECOWAS mean. If we understand what ECOWAS mean, now we could jump. If most of us not been born yet, you one of this country. Now ECOWAS can bring peace. For we were we don't day, then 10 and day, we know what that meant. So we were there, we go tell you now what it mean. But let me remind you of a nursery rhyme. If all the men were one man, what a great man that would be. If all the women were one woman, What a great woman that would be. If all the countries were one country, what a great country that would be. That means size is wealth. The greatest nations on earth today, Nadiwande, we get huge populations. For example, India went for 1.4 billion people. I think it's not the most populated. China is 1.3 billion. Then you get America, I want to know, for 350 million, and then Russia. When I look at ECOWAS, ECOWAS has 400 million people. If all of the countries of ECOWAS were one country, what a great country that would be. We for call awaiting the United States of West Africa. And that is exactly what we are. Now the political union not it, but the committee we then set in our ECOWAS is a function almost as much. When Minister Siba say, we problem in being Benin in December it was. The morning way happened. By the time President Bio don't for call in colleagues then, there were boots on the ground from Nigeria and from Cote d'Ivoire. So before they said 2 o'clock Santem, they couldn't done. President Bio was chairman. He said, no, I not go to Guinea-Bissau. When it happened, you go there. It was not reversed only because the president not be interested for go back that day. He don't go to Senegal. So they no one left vacuum. They allow the one they will make the coup, make the incident, but then give them strict conditionalities. You're going to put a timetable. And that timetable is running now, then they can't get to it. So this is not the greatness. If ECOWAS were one country, we don't need the Strait of Hormuz for open oil lock. Nigeria get oil. Ghana get oil. Cote d'Ivoire get oil. Senegal get gas. Mauritania, where President Biode pamphlet for Brinker, they get gas and oil. We go left for we begin. We will be self-sufficient. Gold. We self get. But for the other system able for come back into the fold, we go back to the original 15 countries. We can be a self-sufficient country. Really no need nobody. We have great universities. In fact, the oldest university in Black Africa, I think it is the 2nd or 3rd university in the whole world. Namali, University of Timbuktu. And then you have the other one in Morocco. So all these, we had these things before even the Oxfords were set up. So we have the elders of learning, even if not for land book no more. What did they say today? They say the most educated portal man in this world, the one whole world, na Sierra Leone come out. That is West Africa. Then they also say inside Africa, the people with the highest intelligence quotient, na Sierra Leoneans. Inside West Africa. So we have the intellect, we have the human capacity, we get the resources, we get the land. If only we get the union, who will the Fed forget now? Believe me, we will be a great country. We will be more populated than the United States. They are 350. We are 400. We are not going to Fed for the good itself because we will open up. Because when President Bill and don't Fed the AES, that is the Association of Sahel states, come back into the fold, it means that we fence way there between we and the Sahara, that is Mali, and Niger. We don't build them back. Once we build it, to answer your question, Mr. Toure, the security ECOWAS for you and for the heads of state and all those coming is top notch. Believe me, today has been not sleeping. ONS also day on top of things every day. Say it. These are things that are happening invisibly, but in your interest. So I want to say yes. Me and President Nkrumah have been close. In fact, very close. And I have never denied that. Everybody knows that. Me and him sleep in the same bed. We live together. Now we're married, now we're part. All man go na house, me say go na house. He's my brother. I've always told you, we may have differed politically, but we get two more relationships apart from the political. One is my brother, and two is my uncle by marriage. My uncle married his sister. So we will never break because the nephew them and nieces will get DNA Kuruma. They also get DNA Sise. They are my brothers and my sisters. So in that conjuncture, meet together. We have intercepted each other. Nasabi intersection, Setson, what they call. So that is what we are. He is my brother. So for me, now good news for we all. Believe me, nobody wants for laying brother day out. So if government don't see within the law of Sierra Leone, it is possible for lay come. We welcome that and we tell President Julius Maada Bio, thank you. Before I close, we have another sensitization meeting, a town hall meeting, tomorrow at Lunge, 10 a.m. about ECOWAS. ECOWAS, that they bring ECOMOG comfort for we. And I not forget, say, President Bio Sef na be ECOMOG soldier. You see how he has grown from an ECOMOG soldier to an ECOWAS chairman. That is for you the example as young people. When you are disciplined, when you are focused, when you decide put your effort to build yourself, you can grow from an ECOMOG soldier to an ECOWAS chairman. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Some more direct question they will be come to me, but you just want to say, what been talk say, would they married with sister and brother them? And the part talk so, married. That's what we did at this country. A very important question, number one, about the families of the one that will be killed. The government continue to be committed to justice and to the rule of law. This is done within the confines of the rule of law. Multiple people them have been charged them, Boko people them. Some man already don't be convicted. But the law allow the AG for exercise within and called discretion. As long as you not reach to judgment yet, the AG can decide, say, you become a witness, or I can decide, say, I drop this case based on vain factors. The AG don't exercise that law there. You know what I mean? Say the government don't give up on justice, and particularly on the lives of the people that will be affected directly and otherwise by the unfortunate incident of November 26. Their families and they continue to be there to President Barry Hart. Lots of steps that we don't take for support them. These are steps that will continue. The government will continue to take. And then on the question of misinformation, I think you don't see we don't respond big to that. So then go use this against we. President Barry not make any decision. Government may make decision. The AG not make no decision for think about how it will affect you politically. I don't tell and say at every moment where you be faced with a choice, you choose waiting good for Salone. You choose waiting good for history, peace, democracy, progress. And then saying the President Bio they listen to. So those are very important issues as well. We've been come up. You know, on the question of misinformation, like I say, we will continue to do our best. I make the ministry day. As long as we government spokesperson day, may approach always for bits misinformation, not for go after the misinformer, and for provide people there with the news, the right truth. And not say that we like we save, but you will not say, yeah, we come on public information. The entire architecture of government. We don't really do it best, and we will continue to improve that. I'm sure I say we will continue to improve that. We don't allow let people we get fake news for let them dominate. We respond on time because we know say information, not peace, information, not development, information. We live in an information age. Really important. Alaji want to talk quickly on the Lunge investments and the incentives for investments briefly because I want to take a few additional questions and close.
The question as to after the conference,
the summit,
what next for Lunge? Yes, we have a plan. President Bio very deliberate. President Bio always they pick examples. Now I give you the example of Abuja. Abuja not be exist, not been village. It was a village, a farm, that belonged to a man called Pa Abu. So Abuja means Abu's village. So when President General Murtala Muhammad decides that Lagos don't tight, if they look for a place, it go to the center of the country. Now they then go meet up, say, Pa Abu in village where they call Abuja. The guy will say Alfaya and Sakoya and Kanoya. Now the right center of the country. They say, "Lo Putanayasu." So they started. How do you build a new city? First, they build the airport. The airport, first thing. We don't build that in Alunge. The next one, now they build a hotel, the Noga Hilton. So people then come, then get time for sleep. Then they build a second hotel, that now the Transcorp. So you don't get two. Now, people then get for work. If they come from Lagos, they need an office. So they build a secretariat, call them the UE building. So now people, they fly, there's an airport. They fly to Abuja from Lagos, can work all day and go back. Then they decide, they say, oh, this is not a religious country. The next thing we get for do, make people comfortable. Let's build the cathedral. Then build the church. Then they build the mosque. Then they say, in case the president can get for it. So they build Aso Rock. Government pull the hand. Then they pull the hand. Then don't build the infrastructure. That is what we have done at Lunge. So now the investors now begin come, they go buy land, they build hotel, they build road, they build this, they build houses. Before you know it, then people are able to fly from Lagos for camp every day. And now they go again, because if now they have the Transcorp Hilton, some they go stay weekend, now you go Lagos and all that. In fact, myself, now they start me aviation. Now they first I begin run me airline. I had an airline in Lagos, run into Abuja. So I can tell you, every day they carry people and go. When they all don't move go Abuja, business not again, now I come back to Salon. So that's what we are going to do to Lunge, a diplomatic city. We don't build all that. We're not going to build the hostel.
Thank you, sir. Just to be clear, the ambition is for Lunge to become a gateway city. A city, not necessarily the second city of Sierra Leone. We currently get multiple cities: Bona City, Kenemana City, Makedina City, Bonfna City, Port Locona City. So we get multiple cities. And we want to convert Lunge as well, not just into a city, but a gateway city into the country. We're going to become a tourism hub. Now, we don't really exhaust time. We're way out of time. So only if you get a burning question. Otherwise, with the big Yule left for today. You get burning question? Okay, 1 or 2, quick. 1 or 2. Yes. Make lane Mike question. Yes.
My name is Saidu from Exclusive.
Yes, sir.
And Sierra Leoneans, for the past years, they don't cry for Leona Pool. The tax, that was $5 now, the airport. All these years, we are not pull them. And just we get the visitors around to come on a pull tax day. Why now?
Thank you.
And 2, Madam, on a scale of 1 to 10, how you go rate the implementation of the National Unity Agreement?
11. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fatih Rosali Mojishola. We shall continue and the report for the Africa 24 newspaper. The notice will come out now today. We all glad for all man glad right now. I go say. The question now I get for ask is why now? Why the government of Sierra Leone decide for discharge this case against the former president, and also the one the way they don't charge, where they don't sentence, where they all be they be sentenced towards this treason, yeah. They get for pardon them also. I mean, question that one day.
All right. So I think most of the questions are for me. But take the unity agreement 1 to 10. It's a direct question on a scale of 1 to 10. Quickly, there we go.
9.
All right. So 9. So you see, everything they work as well. You get for left room for complete the balance. You don't say would they do good work. On the airport tax, my brother, where we go UK, The Honorable Vice President announced this, say, he agree and that from term we don't dey work on this. When me become minister, one of the first cabinet conversation include follow get a lay hand on the agreement for review that and for bring the parties together, follow end them. I go assure you say nobody at that cabinet day not being committed for reviewing it. But government's decisions, especially decisions taken before you can day, in a week in the morning, no, you go pull up. Government are continuity. Anything we me do today, I mean a minister, so today I go lay agreements to parliament. Where other governments come, me no there again. SLPP continue, they make other person minister, he bound by that. If, God forbid, safe, SLPP no there, other party come, that person there is still bound by that agreement and the importance of governance. But sometimes events they now conspire with other things that will be done. They happen. We don't say. I mean, I be member of that committee before. In fact, last December will be announced. Say by December we don't do them. But now legal agreement. Because lawyers in the past, if you tap out a legal agreement, you not do on sound footing. It cost you more than what you want for solve. So government just follow due diligence, and we're glad to say at this time. You know, I think Martin Luther King said the time is right. It's always right to do what is right. As long as it's the right thing to do. This not the time we don't do that very right thing. The other question in a double barrel is say why now on EBK. I want for just read the section of the law we quote in the release where the AG rely on. So you go understand. Say the Criminal Procedure Act of 2024. Section 45 say the Attorney General and Minister of Justice may enter a nolli prosequi, that's for say no more prosecution, either by a statement in court or informing the court in writing that the state intends that the proceedings shall not continue, and thereupon the defendant shall be at once discharged in respect of the charge for which the nolli prosequi is entered, and if he has been committed to a correctional center, shall be released, or if on bail, his recognizances shall be discharged. But such discharge of the defendant shall not operate as a bar to any subsequent proceedings against him on account of the same facts. The AG relies on the law and he quotes the law. The AG in decision based on the law not affect any other person in your case. In fact, the AG in power not reach power after a judgment don't be made. So a judgment may not be made on a number of others. They don't sentence them. Then they is sacrosanct. If anybody want for touch them, they get for go through again legal process. Which we're proud of is would they follow the rule of law. On the question of why now, I go answer the same way. If he writes for His Excellency, we don't say today he gets that kind big hearts in AG, don't take that step today. He don't say this is a moment of national unity. He don't say this is a moment of national harmony. He don't say this is a time for move the country go before. Now the right thing with His Excellency President Bill don't give the blessing for move forward as a country, as one nation and one people. So we'll focus on that. All other cases and the other people and they will be determined on their own merits. And to be honest, no other, the former president of a country, a separate issue and a separate case. And that case they don't be handled on your merits. Just like our other case they don't be handled on their merits. The AG don't make a decision, it's consistent with the law, and that law they go by. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity for telling you plenty thank you for one day with me. For we end this very wonderful conversation. We tell Alhaji Alpha Khan thank you. We tell Madam Awa Samai thank you. Honorable Outstanding Leader of Parliament, Honorable Emerson Salamina, and all on our patients, the one we carry live all throughout. As we say, most platforms they carry live. Breaking news don't go all over. We tell you and appreciate you now. We allow continue for show that sign of peace. The spirit of Sierra Leone President Bill talk about. the spirit of freedom, the spirit of warmth, the spirit of harmony, even as we the host. Now we all the hosts there. Una na host. Every journalist na you na host. This week, when they pick up on newspaper, members say we the host. Where you blog, where they post, members say you the host. You get stranger then. You na posting where the host. They don't cancel you na you host. Let us take this same moment of national pride. Let us continue for lift seconds above all odds. Until next week. Assalamu alaikum.